Hello students, this time I will explain to you the answers on our exercises on binomial theorem. Number 1, evaluate the following. A, we have 15 taking 12 at a time. Okay, given here is 15, this is the N, and 12 is the R. So, the formula sa atong discussion last time, that is N factorial over R factorial times N minus R factorial. So, mamanto siya ang atong pagkuha. So, kani siya nga form, this is a binomial coefficient sa ato ang pagkuha sa when we solve a binomial to the power of something using binomial theorem. Okay, so here, N is 15, so 15 factorial over R is 12, so this is 12 factorial times N minus R, so 15 minus 12 factorial. 15 factorial over 12 factorial, then 15 minus 12 is 3. We have here 3 factorial. Simplifying this one, we can write 15 factorial as 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 factorial. So, dito tatama ni 12 factorial since pwede na to siya makancel sa 12 factorial sa denominator. Then, times 3 factorial. So, since ang 12 factorial over 12 factorial is 1, so 1 na ni siya. So, ang nahabilin sa itong numerator is 15 times 14 times 13 over, ang denominator is 3 factorial na lang, which is 3 times 2 times 1. So, 15 times 14 times 13, that is 2,730 over 3 times 2 times 1, that is 6. So, 2,730 divided by 6, that is equal to 455. Okay, next. We have here 101 taken 0 at a time. And here is 101 and R is 0. So, using the formula that we have, N factorial over R factorial times N minus R factorial, we have this. So, 101 factorial over 0 factorial times 101 minus 0 factorial. Then, we have 101 factorial over 0 factorial. 101 minus 0, that is 101 factorial ra gihapon. So, we can cancel it out. That becomes 1, diba? And our 0 factorial, that is equal to 1 pod. So, the answer is 1. Okay, next example, we have here 20 taken 1 at a time. So, that is 20 factorial over 1 factorial times 20 minus 1 factorial. So, 20 factorial over 1 factorial times 19 factorial since 20 minus 1 is 19. Then, we can write this as 20 times 19 factorial para makancel na to sa 19 factorial sa ubos. So, what is left is 20 over 1 factorial and 1 factorial is 1. So, 20 over 1, that is just 20. Then, last, we have 17 taken 2 at a time. Okay, that is 17 factorial over 2 factorial times 17 minus 2 factorial. So, 17 factorial over 2 factorial, 17 minus 2, money 15 factorial. And, kaya namatay 15 factorial, we can write 17 factorial as 17 times 16 times 15 factorial. Over 2 factorial times 15 factorial. So, makancel na to ang 15 factorial, that is 1 na. So, what is left in our numerator is 17 times 16, which is 272. And then sa atong denominator is 2 factorial, that is 2 times 1, which is 2. So, 272 over 2, that is equal to 136. Alright, number 2, expand the power of the following binomial. First, we have here given 2x plus 3y quantity to the power of 5. So, ato ko na ni siyang i-expand. Sa atong nahibawan previously, Pag power of 5, meaning ika-multiply na nato siya kalima. So, meaning that is 2x plus 3y times 2x plus 3y times 2x plus 3y times 2x plus 3y times 2x plus 3y. So, kalima na siya. So, kung himuon nato ang ato ang FOIL method sa kada usa, mas mudugay ta mas taas kay atong solusyon. That is why we have the binomial theorem para mubo ra atong solusyon ana. So, nate pattern ato. Moto atong binomial theorem. Okay, first nato buhaton, diba? Sa atong binomial theorem, ato ang A diri is 2x and B is 3y. Then ang n is 5 since mao man ang exponent. So, first that is 5 taken 0 at a time. So, sunod yun na sila kada term. 5 puros din kada term. And then, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, sunod yun na siya. And then, multiplied to A na to is 2x. So, 2x quantity to the power of 5. Okay, 5 man. Mauman to una n sa atong formula. Plus, we have here 5 taken 1 at a time times 2x to the power of 5 minus 1. So, kung 1 na gani diri si r, ang atong r mo man sila 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Depende po kung unsa ang power, ahataman. So, kung 1 na si r, minus 1 po ta dito ni 5. And then, we have times 3y. So, kani siya. Ang second term sa atong binomial. Okay, plus 5 taken 2 at a time na ta. Times 2x to the power of 5 minus 2 na pod. Okay, 2 naman po datong r diri. So, ato dyan na siyang i-parenthesis ha. Kay, kung dili na siya i-parenthesis, ang x ra bali ang na-power ana. So, dapat silang duha kay naaman po apil man si 2. Then, we have 3y quantity to the power of 2. Okay, since mauman po na itong r2, so siya square na po siya. Plus, 5 taken 3 at a time times 2x to the power of 5 minus 3 na pod times 3y quantity to the power of 3. 3 na po diha. Plus 5 taken 4 at a time times 2x to the power of 5 minus 4 times 3y quantity to the power of 4. Kana 4 na pod, 4 ang i-minus of 5, 4 pod ang exponent niya. Then plus 5 taken 5 at a time times ang kanina lang second term, 3y quantity to the power of 5. Okay, diri kay ang first term naman ang power of 5. Mani siya ang trend sa ato ang binomial theorem. Ano na siya. Plus star na. Then, simplify na lang dayon ta. 5 taken 0 at a time, that is equal to 1. Ang pagkuha na to ani katong ganihan na to nga exercise sa number 1. That is n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. So, maaning ang answer na to diya is 1. Kung sa ato pa ni siyang statistics, that is combination. Ang kato nga formula. The combination 5 combination 0, that is equal to n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. Kung sa statistics, combination na siya. So, 5 taken 0 at a time, that is equal to 1. Then, kapita din 5 taken 1 at a time, that is equal to 5. So, ang kani siya, 5 minus 1 man, so 4 na lang na siya. Then, 3y, copy. Plus, 5 taken 2 at a time, that is equal to 10. Then, 2x quantity to the power of 3, since 5 minus 2 is 3. Then, 3y squared. Then, 5 taken 3 at a time, that is 10 gihapon. Then, 5 minus 3, maaning nga square na lang ni. Kapira na siya. 5 taken 4 at a time, that is equal to 5. Then 5 minus 4, so 2x ang power niya, 1 na lang. You can write 1 or pwede ra pod wala. Pasabot na siya nga 1 ang exponent. Then, 3y copy to the power of 4. Plus, 5 taken 5 at a time, that is equal to 1. Then, copy. 3y quantity to the power of 5. Then, i-simplify na po na to further. Ang kaning exponent, since naka-quantity man ta, i-distribute na to na sa kada coefficient. So, morning 2 to the power of 5, x to the power of 5, plus 5, ang 4 pod, i-distribute sa kada coefficient. 3y, wala man siya power, 1 raman ang power. So, ana nagyapon siya. Then, 10, 2 cube, x cube, times, kani i-distribute na po na to, 3 squared, y squared, 10 times 2 squared x squared times 3 cube y cube plus 5 times 2x, kay 1 naman na ang exponent, then 3 to the power 4 y to the power 4 plus, i-distribute po na siya 3 to the power 5 y to the power 5. Simplify pa yun na to. Ang 2 to the power of 5, that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, that is 32. X to the power of 5. Plus 5 times 2 to the power of 4 is 16. X to the power of 4, 3y. Plus 10. 2 cube is 8. X cube. 3 squared is 9. Y squared. Plus 10 times 4 squared is 4, x squared, 3 cube is 27, y cube, plus 5 times 2x times 3 to the power of 4 is 81, y to the power of 4, plus 243 ang 3 to the power of 5, y to the power of 5. So, ato na tayong i-multiply ang atong numerical coefficients. So, copy na. 5 times 16 times 3, morning na atay 240. Then, ang ato ang variables, ang literal coefficient na to, x to the power of 4 og y. Plus, 10 times 8 times 9, that is 720, x cubed, y squared. Plus, 10 times 4 times 27, that is 1080, x squared, tapos y cubed. Plus, 5 times 2 times 81, that is 810, x, y to the power of 4. Then, plus 243, y to the power of 5. Okay, that is how we expand our binomial through the binomial theorem. Okay, next, let us expand this binomial u minus 2v quantity to the power of 6. Okay, same mga to ang process gani ha, using the binomial theorem. Okay, since ang ato ang n here is 6, a is u, and b is negative 2v. Since minus man na siya, no? So, b na to is negative 2v. Okay, ang atong mga coefficient, the numerical coefficient, kani sila 6 taken, 0 at a time, una, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 ang atong r. So, ato lang yapon ang pattern, una, 6 taken 0 at a time, u to the power of 6, plus 6 taken 1 at a time, u to the power of 6 minus 1, times negative 2v. To the power of 1 na siya. Plus, 6 taken 2 at a time, times u to the power of 6 minus 2. Minus 2 na. Times negative 2v to the power of 2. Plus, 6 taken 3 at a time, u to the power of 6 minus 3, times negative 2v quantity to the power of 3. Plus, 6 taken 4 at a time, times u to the power of 6 minus 4, times negative 2v quantity to the power of 4. plus 6 taken 5 at a time times u to the power of 6 minus 5 times negative 2v quantity to the power of 5 plus 6 taken 6 at a time times negative 2v to the power of 6. So, nanagapon ang atong trend using the binomial theorem. Then, simplifying, 6 taken 0 at a time, that is 1. U to the power of 6 plus 6 taken 1 at a time is 6. 6 minus 1, money u to the power of 5, negative 2v. Plus 6 taken 2 at a time, that is 15. U to the power of 4, since 6 minus 2 is 4. Then negative 2v quantity to the power of 2, copy. 6 taken 3 at a time, that is 20. U cube, dihagi kan, 6 minus 3. Okay, negative 2v quantity to the power of 3. Plus 6 taken 4 at a time is 15. U squared, gikan na siya sa 6 minus 4, morning square. Times negative 2v quantity to the power of 4 plus 6 times u, 6 minus 5 money, u na lang, u to the power of 1, times negative 2v quantity to the power of 5 plus 6 taken 6 at a time, that is 1. Okay, times negative 2v quantity to the power of 6. Okay, 6 na siya ha. Mura siya b pero 6 na siya. Then, simplifying further, 1 times u to the power of 6, that is u to the power of 6, plus 6 times u to the power of 5, times negative 2v, copy lang, plus 15 times u to the power of 4. This time, i-distribute na to ang atong exponent sa kada coefficient. So, that is negative 2 quantity square. So, ato gyud siyang isulod no og parenthesis, i-apil na to ang negative sa sulod. Kaya kung dili na to siya parenthesisan, meaning ang atong square ang tulang, walay labot ang negative. So, dapat naka-parenthesis. Then, v squared plus 20 q cube times negative 2 quantity cube times v cube. I-distribute si cube diha. Plus 15 u squared times negative 2 to the power of 4 times v squared, v to the power of 4, plus 6 times u times negative 2 to the power of 5, v to the power of 5, plus negative 2 to the power of 6 times v to the power of 6. Okay, so ato na po siya i-simplify. Kana, copy. Ang ato ang na-simplify diri, negative 2 square mo aning 4. Okay, kung square ni mo negative, pang-positive man. Diri ang ato ang i-simplify, negative 2 cube. Okay, negative ang resulta ni 8 since negative 2 man niya. Odd number man ng 3. So, negative good siya ang 8. Then, diri ato ang i-simplify kay kani negative 2 quantity to the power of 4. Even man siya, so positive ang ato ang 16. Diri pod negative 2 to the power of 5. Add man siya, so negative si 32. Then negative 2 to the power of 6 is positive 64. So, mo lang to siya atong i-simplify dito nga part. And then, ato na dayong i-multiply ang numerical coefficients. So, here, copy diha, 6 times negative 2 mo aning negative 12 u to the power of 5v. So, minus na siya since negative man natong 2. Plus 15 times 4, that is 60 u to the power of 4v squared. Diri minus puta since 20 times negative 8, that is negative 160. U cube v cube plus 15 times 16, that is 240 u squared v to the power of 4. Minus, again minus ta kay negative si 32 diri. Negative 32 times 6, that is negative 192 u, tapos v to the power of 5, plus 64 v to the power of 6. So, ang difference na to kani, minus man siya. So, alternate ang atong sign. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Basta, minus dire ato ang binomial. Okay, letter C. 3x to the power of 4 minus 2y to the power of 5 quantity to the power of 5. Again, parehara gid siya nga pattern. The binomial theorem ragyapon nga process. So, this time lang atong A is 3x to the power of 4. Na siya power no, ang atong variable x. Then, ang B is negative 2y to the power of 5. And then, the n na to is 5. So, pila man ta ka term? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 terms ta no. Basta to the power of 5. Kaniha, ato ang term sa atong B. 6 man ang atong power. So, ang atong term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? R plus 1 man siya. Let's go back to C. Same ra gihapon ng ato ang pag-solve. We have here 5, taking 0 at a time. Diha, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, first, ang to the power of any first term. Plus, kana, dayon, minus 1 na pod. Dayon, 1 ang power ni B. 5 taken 2 at a time. Minus 2 sa 5 ang power ni A. Then sa B, squared na pod. Kay A man din B, diba? Then, dali na pod 5 taken 3 at a time. 5 minus 3 ang power ni A. Kay cube na ang power ni B. Plus, 5 taken 4 at a time. Okay, minus 4 na po dere. Dere to the power of 4. Then, 5 taken 5 at a time. Kani siya to the power, ang B na to the power of 5 na. Okay, so pareha ra gyud siya kaniha process. Dili na lang kay nako siya isa-isa no. Kay maora man gyapon to siya nga pamaagi. And we arrive at this final answer. 243x to the power of 20 minus 810x to the power of 16 y to the power of 5 plus 1080x to the power of 12 y to the power of 10 minus 720x to the power of 8 y to the power of 15 plus 240x to the power of 4 y to the power of 20 minus 32y to the power of 25. Okay, so since minus mo na siya diya, maaning alternate po datong sign. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, let's go to number 3. Solve the following. Find the numerical coefficient of x to the power of 8, y to the power of 15 in the expansion of x to the power of 4 minus 2y cubed quantity to the power of 7. Okay, given ta ani nga binomial, which is x to the power of 4, kay kuan ni siya ang a na to. Then, ang b na to kay negative 2y cubed. Ang 7 na to is n. Okay? Pangitaon to na to ang numerical coefficient ani nga variable. Atong literal coefficient nga x to the power of 8, y to the power of 15. Ang numerical coefficient na to kato atong n given r at a time. Okay, solution. They are plus 1 term in the expansion with kato kung gingon x to the power of 4 mounted si a and b is negative 2y cubed, then 7 is n. Is, saan ni siya? Okay, 7 given r at a time, since given naman natong n which is 7, And we have to get what is r times x to the power of 4 to the power of 7 minus r. Since n minus r man to, diba? Ato ang binomial theorem. Ano man to siya trend. Okay, times ang atong b, negative 2y cubed to the power of r pod. Okay, which is equal to 7 taken r at a time, x to the power of 28. And 28 is 4 times 7, morning 28, minus 4 times r, morning 4 times negative r, morning negative 4r. So 28 minus 4r ang exponent sa x. Then we have negative 2 to the power of r, y to the power of 3r. Okay. So mao ni siya ang atong usa ka term. Diri na to pangitaon ang naaani nga atong literal coefficient. So since we want the term that involves x to the power 8, y to the power 15, we have diri ang ato ang x dapat ang power kay 8, diba? So let us solve for r given this one. So dapat kani sila equal to 8. So ang atong equation ron, 28 minus 4r is equal to 8. Since dapat maka-arrive taan no. So 28 minus 4r equals 8. Kung ibalhin na to diri, si 28 mahimo siyang negative. Since we can deduct both sides by negative 28. So mawala siya diri, so ma-negative siya diri. Then negative 4r is equal to 8 minus 28. 8 minus 28 is negative 20. Then we divide both sides by negative 4 so that we can have a value of r. So negative 20 over negative 4, that is positive 5. So positive 5 ang value ni r. Sa pikas pod, since dapat maka-arrive ta at 15, 3r man na atong y. So 3r is equal to 15. Then we divide both sides by 3, so mo na 5r jud. Hence, r plus 1 is equal to 6. Okay? So, ang atong term, ang 6th term. Kay 5 man ato ang r, no? Plus 1 man na ang atong term. So, ika-6th term na to siya. Kwaon. And the 6th term is 7 given r at a time, x to the power of 28 minus 4r, quantity negative 2 to the power of r times y to the power of 3r. Mga ni atong na-solve ganihan, no? That is equal to 7 given 5 at a time. Okay. We have x to the power of 28 minus 4 times 5 since atong r is 5. So, 5 naman itong r diha. Then, negative 2 quantity to the power of 5. Y to the power of 3 times 5. Okay, so substitute na to ang atong value ni r nga 5. Okay, simplifying further, 7 taken 5 at a time is 21. Negative 2 to the power of 5, that is negative 32. X to the power of 8. 8 man na siya since 28 minus 20 is 8. Then y to the power of 15. Okay, so ang gipangita na to ang numerical coefficient. So, na naman taaning x to the power of 8, y to the power of 15. Thus, the numerical coefficient of that is negative 672. Okay, nanaon siya pag-solve. Last one. Find the term in the expansion of y plus 1 over y quantity to the power of 6, which is a multiple of y to the power of 4. Okay, this time atong pangitaan ang term. Given ta ani nga binomial. So, y here is a, 1 over y is b, then we have n nga 6. Solution. The r plus 1 term in the expansion with a is y, B is 1 over y, and 6 is, okay, 6 taken r at a time, y to the power of 6 minus r times 1 over y to the power of r, which is equal to 6 taken r at a time, y to the power of 6 minus r. Then, ang 1 over y, diba? Pag 1 over y, that is y to the power of negative 1. Mao na siyang kuan. Ato ang inverse, diba? Kani siya ang atong 1 over y. Equal na siya sa y to the power of negative 1. Last time, kang inaog na to siya para ma-positive, diba? Since kana siya, negative siya, inaog ni mo ng 1 over y. Bali lang siya atong last time. 10 to the power of r. That is equal to 6 taken r at a time, y to the power of 6 minus r, y to the power of negative r. Since negative 1 times r is negative r. Okay, pwede na to ni siya multiply since pareha sila og base. We just have to add the exponents. So, 6 minus r plus negative r, that is 6 minus 2r. So, nanataan ni. Ang ato ang kuanon nga dapat to the power of 4 siya. So, dapat kani siya to the power of 4. So, 6 minus 2r, that should be equal to 4. So, since you want the term that involves y to the power of 4, we have to equate this exponent by 4. So, 6 minus 2r is equal to 4. Negative 2r is equal to 4. Kanima minus because basta mo tabok, ma-change ang sign. 4 minus 6. Then, 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Okay, negative 2 mampod sa because we divide both sides by negative 2. So, r is equal to 1. Hence, kay 1 man si r, so 1 plus 1 is 2. So, meaning ang second term atong kuhaon. And the second term is 6 taken r at a time, y to the power of 6 minus 2r. So, kani siya. That is equal to, substitute na nato atong value ni r, which is 1. So, 6 taken 1 at a time, y to the power of 6 minus 2 times 1. And that is equal to 6 y to the power of 4. So, ang term, atong answer is kani 6 y to the power of 4. Ganihang atong gipangita kay numerical coefficient raman. Kung numerical coefficient lang ang gipangita, the answer is 6. Pero ang term man atong gipangita diri, so the answer is 6 y to the power of 4. Okay, so mo na sila ang atong answer sa atoang exercises under Chapter 5 on Binomial Theorem. God bless.